Well, hello there. Today we are playing a game called STALCRAFT. I guess actually it's called STALCRAFT X now, because they did do a whole bunch of work on the game. And the best I can describe it as is Stalker meets Minecraft. And it's like an online game too, so we have a bunch of people from our faction just kind of running around the place, right? I hadn't played this game for a while, and it seemed like initially it had a bunch of performance issues, but then a bit later it just kind of started working. Has me kind of puzzled. Maybe they patched the drivers or something. But yeah, today we're gonna be bandits. And we have like a fancy metal detector and a gun and everything. I did last play the game quite the while ago, meaning that I do have some progress, but I don't quite remember most of it, you know. So basically, this game is kind of focused around having like decent gear and progressing with that, because the weapon you have makes such a freaking big difference in how effective you are. In other words, this game does feel a little bit like an MMO, and something that I think is immensely cool is that there is a pretty nice weapon modification system in the game too. So it is not just like Stalker and Minecraft, there's a little bit of like Tarkov in there as well. I don't really have that many parts unlocked and stuff, but if we go over to the base view, which is just one of the multiple hideouts we can visit, we can see that there's a whole heckin' like factory, and there's a bunch of different weapons that you can get along the way. So for example, if I wanted to look at this AK, I could do that and just look at how many different sights I can equip and all of the other things. And that's just like one of the weapons. There's actually a whole bunch of those that we can find. Well, we do need the reputation with a specific base first, but you do get that reputation by either doing specific missions or just kind of wandering around and being a goofy gooper and stuff. So the game is pretty open. And there's like SMGs, and there's like different types of armor, and there's even various weapon attachments. Like if I wanted to, I could have some really cool like sights and stuff on the weapon. Was there a preview button actually? Oh yeah, no. But yeah, there's like a barter system, and you also need barter resources, and I don't actually have the slightest idea of what's going on because I have a whole bunch of quests to do as well. So instead we're just gonna go outside and wander around for a little bit. But how this works is that we have a base, we're like the bandits, and the stalkers also have their own base, right? And in the middle of those there's a bunch of areas of interest, meaning that for example I can go do these like random little missions if I want, and there's gonna be rewards for completing those, oftentimes like the resources we care about. And in some cases we might also want to go and look for metal deposits and do story missions, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. Oh, and you will probably have also noticed that everyone looks like a freaking Minecraft character, and that the ground is very like voxely looking. Oh damn. Are those friendlies? Oh yeah, I think in this mission we just have some friendlies, and there's like a bunch of mutants that spawn, and we have to help the friendlies. But this is the kind of game where you have like health bars and everything. So it does feel a little bit like stat driven and stuff. Oh frick, I'm being attacked. No, frick off. Luckily I have some pretty decent armor, so it should be good. I do fear that the NPCs are very likely to get bonked. But, you know, we're just gonna do our best. And along the way... Oh, frick, the NPCs are dead. Damn it! I tried so hard. But the thing is that along the way, at least we can get some, you know, loot from the mutants themselves. Oh, and I think we're kind of hungry, so let's have some snacks. Yay! It's a little bit annoying that you don't always know which of these ones will have some loot on them. Sometimes you get nothing. But the good news is that once you clear out like a mutant, then you're guaranteed some stuff, which is pretty nice to see. Let's see, what else? We could also go fight some NPCs, like the Stalker encampment. So yeah, the thing about the map is that it's also open world PvP. Meaning that if I run into actual stalkers, like the other players, they might as well take me out, and that would very much suck. But when it comes to fighting the bots, we have a pretty good fighting chance. They're not super smart. A little bit bullet spongy though. Uh-oh. Get wrecked, nerd. Yeah, this is pretty easy. We also have some fancy like armor plates on our gun. Wait, no, not gun, or armor. Meaning that, you know, bullets can't hurt us. At least for a little bit, until the armor runs out. There we go. Seems like we got everything we might want from this location. And so let's just head onwards. It's like a little village. It's usually pretty safe. Oh, we're out of armor. Let's pop a medkit and quickly get some new armor plates. There we go. See? These have durability of their own, and if it goes down, we're not gonna stop bullets anymore. Honestly, the mechanics of the game are really freaking chill. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Now we still have a frick load of ammo, so let's go and clear the one remaining place out. I also have a pistol, but it's not like super freaking useful. It's more of like a backup weapon. There's an effect where the freaking barrel gets hot. How cool is that? Whoa, wait, I have to try that again. Yeah, literally the barrel gets hot. That's so freaking nice. The gun might be useless, but it looks cool. Oh wait, frick, I actually had like a meeting place here. That's like a quest. It's a side quest. Okay, let's go and do the side quest. Why not? Oh, okay. So need to wait for Fixer. Something just exploded nearby. Damn. Oh no, some bandit was hit by an explosion. What exploded? What? I don't really get it. What? Hello? Fixer? Also, yeah, we do get like a little goofy dialogue system. Look at those graphics. Peak video game. Those three are only half of the group. So we have to storm their camp. Wait, we have to attack enemy positions. Well, where are the enemies then? Hey? The crime scene. Oh, I just have to look for leads. I can do that. Small paper with some instructions. And now we just have to go and find a stash. But yeah, I think this is a pretty nice mix between the sort of like open world mechanics and being able to do some like story quests and stuff. Even if you don't really pay a whole bunch of attention and stuff to how things are. Uh-oh. There's some shooting going on. Oh, we just got the little ping. That might mean that there's an actual player nearby, which is possibly very, very dangerous. Oh wait, no, that's another bandit. So, technically friendly. We're in the same faction. And there we go, we just have to go and talk to Fixer. Hello, Aggie person. They killed Fixer, their clown. So, Fixer was actually the bad guy. Okay, so we can loot him, I guess. We got like a fancy gun. We have a Walter now. Hey, yo? It also has a silencer. Heck yeah. And somehow it does use 9mm caliber. Honestly, I'll take it. Look, we have a fancy freaking gun. Oh, it actually sounds really nice. So yeah, some of the weapons you can just buy and unlock with the factions, and others you get as a consequence of doing missions. I very much enjoy that sort of setup. Let's go and bonk some stalkers in the encampment. Let's follow Andre. Yeah. Actually, this pistol is really darn good. Heck yeah. This is this the last person that's left? What? I'm a little bit confuzzled. I think we bugged it out. Is there like a chat feature? Lamau. This is actually about as good as my rifle. Damn. And there's usually someone up there, I think. No? Yeah. And one person left. Freaking chill. And we could probably actually be heading back. We can do one of those help missions. Well, try to at least, and keep the NPCs alive. And then head back to the main base. Maybe have a snack before then. Nom nom nom. Oh yeah, I'm also using lossless scaling today. Because the game itself doesn't really run like at a stable 60, at least when I'm in any populated areas. So lossless scaling helps me generate some frames. I hope I didn't just shoot a friendly. Oh no. Damn, I need like a freaking drum magazine for this. This is crazy. There's so many. I feel like in earlier versions the NPCs were way better at making a freaking stand against the mutants, but not in this one. They all very much get taken out. So either you aggro them yourself, or y'all are just fricked. And the problem is I can't take that much damage myself. Look, both the whole group was taken out and I also perished. Which means that all of my gear is fricked. For a little bit at least, if I don't manage to get it back. Meaning that once I respawn, I won't really have all of the stuff I picked up, like all of the loot. I will still have the gun and the armor, albeit probably a little bit damaged. And what I can choose to do is just run out of the base and hurry towards the last place where I was before I got bonked. Which is there, yeah, that direction. And as you can see, the weapons I keep, those are kind of bound to my character, right? You can see the little lock icon and everything. But most of the other stuff is just gone. Now, someone else could also, I guess, pick up the backpack and then sell it to me through the in-game auction system or whatever. Which is an interesting mechanic. But if I am quick enough and if no one else steals my stuff, I can more or less just recover everything myself. And here we go. Here's my backpack. And I just take everything, and boom, I have both ammo and all of the loot. Now, I didn't really get any reward from the main mission, but at least I can get some of the remains. Slight consolation. Oh, and disputed outpost. That basically means that I think there's other people there fighting for control over the area. If we want to do some PvP, after I get rid of the loot that we had, that might actually be a really cool idea. Seems like there was a big fight here. Jeez. And they're hitting my armor, which kind of sucks, but, you know, nothing too spooky. I can take it. Wow. Oh, hey, the friendlies are helping. Heck yeah. Let's yeet an aid. Yoink. Hey, we got them. Meaning that we get to have the cool loot and stuff too. This is why bringing friends is super nice. Or, you know, just playing with random people. That's cool too. Wait, what did that say? Bogu? Stidno? Hey? Oh, frick. Frickin' reading. And I'm screwed. Yeah, see, this is how it happens. You peeked the wrong place once and you're dead. Oh, hey, you can help me up, right? My hero! This is also why it's super freaking cool to have good people around. I feel like I should freaking leave. Oh, they're offering to trade. Okay. Let's see, what could we give them? Maybe some grenades and stuff. Yeah. We're getting like an impromptu demonstration of how trading in the game works, Lamau. What a cool freaking person. Also, yeah, I am actually enjoying the game a whole bunch. Probably should head to like the base and stock up on some ammo and maybe go looking for the freaking medals and stuff. Yeah, the early game. Honestly, in most games, the early game is a really pleasant moment. What was that other game I'm thinking of? Frick, I can't remember. Will to Live Online. Yeah, when you started out that game, it was super freaking fun. But as you played more and more, the sort of metagame and all of the stuff you need to do to play the game well became super apparent. And, you know, there's like a right and a wrong way to play it. That one was a cool game too, though. There was one game that I remember where the early game was actually like an absolute mess. Also a game that was a little bit inspired by S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I'd say. I think it was called like Stay Out or something like that. Hard to say for sure. Also, yeah, I don't know why this game doesn't have more players. Like, it doesn't seem super pay to win or anything. Looks pretty nice. It's completely free. And I don't know, there's like a lot of stuff in the world. Like weapons and items and locations and everything else. You'd think that this would have more people playing it. Obscure Russian game. I mean, I guess. Then again, a lot of people really liked S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Even though the launch was a little bit rough. But hey, you know, small Ukrainian studio and stuff. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is kind of unknown. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. Because S.T.A.L.K.E.R actually has been kept alive by its community in ways that very few games out there are. Like, you know, you get like Anomaly and Gamma and all of the freaking cool mod packs and stuff. Just because people are somehow patching the ancient freaking Eldritch engine year after year and they just keep putting out awesome things. So maybe it's not like the biggest community, but what is there is really nice. And the fact that someone made a game like this is just also kind of cool. There are a few like YouTubers who go around and play basically abandoned games. And seeing them play like Red Orchestra is a little bit sad, I guess, on one hand, but on the other is also kind of cool. Because, hey, there's still people playing the games. Versus, you know, I guess some of the more modern, like, live service games that just get shut down and that's that. Meow, merp, moo, get wrecked, nerds. I actually don't know a lot about the actual people who made this game. I just know that they're somehow keeping it all alive. Also, thank you for the follow! I appreciate it. Also, yeah, we are equipping the pancake, so we're gonna look for some resources and stuff. Oh, whoa. It's detecting stuff immediately. I'm not quite sure where. Oh, frick, come on. There we go. And we have some copper. Yeah, this is one of the resources that you do need for many of the weapon parts and stuff. This seems to be one of the few areas where you can actually find it reliably. There's also this place over here, which might actually be a bit better. Sadly, there's also a bunch of like radiation and other stuff. So the environment itself does end up being a little bit dangerous. Yeah, there's that like other metal detector. I think a guide online mentioned like the little recreation of the cordon area. Also, I'm getting too much radiation. Frick, 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 frick. I think I previously actually came in with a different set of armor. So the environment wasn't as big of an issue, but this armor is more for like combat and stuff. If I have any anti-rad, I could just take that. Do I? I do. Nom 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 nom. Oh wait, it just removes the radiation. It doesn't actually like have a long-term effect. I might be a bit dumb. Frick. Oh frick. Two caches right next to each other. That is nice. I think most players probably wouldn't get like too greedy and would just like leave here. Yeah, that's probably smart. Is there something there? No. Oh, that's a lot of radiation. Damn. Oh, little beep. That's a bit scary. Just getting some roots. Come on, just want some resources. Oh, frick. Oh, that's a whole group. Oh, I don't actually have a grenade equipped. Frick, 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 frick. Grenade? No? Oh, I do have one. Okay. Yoink. Get tricked, nerds. There we go. It would honestly be really cool if I could get copper from them, but it is what it is. The only things left in the end are artifact hunting and PvP. I actually should get like a freaking detector. I literally don't have one. And I don't know whether the early level detectors were something that were added later or just something that I missed out on in the initial versions, but I see that it's in the tech tree and I do not have it. It does feel like maybe a little bit of an oversight that it's so focused on just PvP in the end. Like ideally you'd still have some, oh I don't know, fights over territory against increasingly difficult NPCs and stuff. But then again, hey, the developers will probably add more stuff as, you know, time goes by. I'm actually kind of surprised that they're not trying to like monetize the game more aggressively, so that they'd, you know, be able to continue development and stuff without worrying about finances. 1,500 hours in the game. That is freaking cool. I think one of my most played games, unironically, is War Thunder. Just, you know, hey, cool vehicles and stuff. I don't think I have 1,500 hours into that game. Actually, frick, War Thunder is pretty much the definition of like a grindy game. It's not that there's, you know, no content, it's just that you need to spend hundreds of hours of, you know, your time trying to actually grind out the content. Oh wait, frick, did the gun just jam? That's a little bit wild. Or did I just run out of that type of ammo? Oh, I am very fricked right now. Oh, never mind, we got it. I might actually need more ammo if I am wanting to use the pistol, so something like this. The gun itself is in good condition, not a very good gun. Let's actually look at what else I could get. So there's the Mosin's rifle, which I can get at the boathouse. I don't want to go back to the frickin' swamp. There's the SKT-40. Seems okay, but doesn't do that much damage. And an SKS. There's also a Winchester. Oh, that one does a decent amount of damage. I might be able to get it. So I would need to give up a Mosin's rifle or just a frickload of copper. And crapite. Best freaking resource names. Damn it, I am slightly short. I might be able to go back with the pancake. I just need to charge the pancake first. I should use the trade coins on copper. Wait, which trade guy? I know there's like the auction house or whatever. There's like messages and this place. Oh, the one in the yellow suit. I am suddenly colorblind. Oh no. Third tab. Right, so you just switch between the like currencies and stuff you want to use. So it's like the freaking coupon looking things. I wonder why these don't actually have like tooltips and stuff to explain to you what each of the things are. Oh wait, no, repair parts, trade coins. Yeah, I could very well just cheese it just a little bit. And that would be 80. Well, I mean, I do have plenty of those coins, so might as well. I have 88. And for the weapon, I need 87. You know, I think this is the point where I just burn all of my, you know, savings just to get a fanciest frig gun. There we go. Oh wait, this one has its own, like, scopes, doesn't it? So what scopes can I put on it? Oh, that's actually a lot of scopes. We have a very slight problem right now, which is that I have no scope whatsoever. It's a little unfortunate that I can't, like, easily find out exactly what sorts of scopes I could get. Let's see. Sights. So now I just kind of sit here for a little bit and just try to go through everything and see what I could put on the gun. 2.4 magnification. So yeah, that's probably fine. So we just do all of this and boom. We have a proper set of sights on our gun. Oh, there we go. Oh, this gun is so freaking good. I am vibing. God damn, look at that. It's so pleasant. And the recoil actually feels nice. This is such a good purchase. Plus, it uses the same ammo as the Mosin and other sniper rifles, meaning that now I can actually, you know, pay less for the same amount of, you know, ammo. Oh wait, frick, the military. We can actually fight the military, why not? We kind of have the range for that, finally. Just aiming is also a little bit difficult. They're coming for me, and I can still take them on. Oh damn, they're actually kind of good. There, 10 little groups down. Probably still some people in the building. I should be really careful about getting too close. Like, my armor isn't meant for this kind of thing. You know, things are kind of tricky when you have to do multiple headshots. There, one person left. Let's hope the pistol ammo is good enough. Oh, it actually is pretty good. Damn. And we get some more resources. I'll take those. Also, yeah, hadn't streamed in a little while again, but that's because I'm trying to catch up with all of the videos that need to go up on YouTube and stuff. You can't ban sprinting, no. Ruby, that's bullying. Now we're moving ahead at a snail's pace. How could you? But yeah, this is kind of like a Stimky dangerous area. And we're here to look for copper. Problem is, copper isn't actually that easy to find. And you know, it takes a little while. Oh, frick, there's dudes. I do have to run. This is not sprinting, this is a tactical retreat. Oh, I'm taking so much damage! Jeez! I got like the freaking rifle because I thought it would be safe, but no, these people angry. Hey! This is mean. No bullying the streamer. How dare. I really do appreciate you dropping by. Even though my stream schedule is essentially just an attempt at not having a schedule. To the point where I'm streaming at times when people probably just straight up are sleeping. It is because I'm a goober. Oh damn, why am I taking this insane amount of damage? Jeez! Oh, my armor just went bye-bye. Please, game, heal. Oh no. Frickin' MLG moment right there. Oh damn, okay, a mission is about to happen. Basically, that puts an end to our little, like, exploration run. We just need to go and find shelter now. Because in a very short amount of time, this area will become very, very freaking dangerous and stuff. Now, the sky's probably looking pretty clear right now, but that will change very shortly. So, there's a bunker, I guess, right? Wait, frick, where's the entrance? What? Ah, damn it, we might need to find a different place. No. We go in this one. Just get a stay calm and find the frickin' entrance. Down here? No? Is it in here, like up? Do I go up? Come on, let me climb up. Where do I go? I don't think I can run away. I am screwed. Well, rip. We're about to perish very, very shortly. Because I can't find a way to get into the frickin' hideout. Like, see, it's supposed to be here. It's supposed to. But it's not. Damn you, game. Damn you to frick. Frick you to heck. Guess I can at the very least just head towards, like, the edge of the area. And I'm dead. Yeah, basically it tells you, hey, you know, there's a bunch of areas where you can be safe, and no, they just lied. It's not there. Oh well. That kind of sucks. Okay, here we are. And the backpack should be here. And there we go. Oh hey, it's way more green now. Well, that looks lively. So we should be able to just head onwards and hit the bar soon. That's like the next safe area, I guess, and where we could find a whole bunch of guns and stuff. Okay, this doesn't immediately give me invulnerability against players, and there's a bunch of dangerous areas. So I would need to just find my way to the bar. Problem is, I don't exactly know how I'd make my way to the bar. I know there's a bandit entrance, so I guess I have to stick to the left side? But yeah, there's like anomalous rifts. And freaking skitters. I don't even know what a skitter is. Guess we're about to find out. I mean, luckily it does seem pretty empty. Oh, frick, I say, as I get hit by that. Freaking bloodsuckers. Oh, there's a lot of those. That is very much a stalker moment. Oh hey, I think this place is perfectly safe. Get stabbed in the back. Damn it. Yeah, literally. Чего пришел жить на дело? So why did you come here? Are you tired of being alive? That's quite the warm welcome. The frick is that? Okay, bandit entrance. We made it to the bar. Oh, it looks kind of big. Well, mostly because stuff hasn't loaded in, but still. Oh, so it's like a big freaking location. Okay. It's a little bit odd because this straight up feels like a freaking city, not just like a place with a few merchants and whatnot. And most of the people I might have an interest in apparently are on the second floor? Oh wait, there's a whole freaking platform up there. That's kind of insane. So yeah, they just straight up built a base on a platform, like up here. Yeah, and I got mail. Claim everything. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's a lot of freaking medkits. Heck yeah. And I can't move. That is freaking cool. Thank you. I should open the case. Wait, which case do you mean? Let's see what's in the loot box. Yeah. Actually, I have 30 freaking cases. You know what? Let's do some gambling. Why not? Hey, yo. So we got like weapon parts that I guess we can use to craft the weapons in the end and stuff. Honestly, I feel like I haven't really been playing the game for long enough to say what is like actually good and stuff. Because for now it's just like a bunch of components and stuff. Oh well, that was a little bit uneventful. I expected more like friggin' graphical effects like you get in a bunch of other games. Actually, I don't know. I guess I'm getting a little bit tired, so I will just freaking wrap it up for the day. Thank you for dropping by, and I will probably see you in another stream or video. But for now, let's go and see if there's anyone we could raid.